I'm Joe Davis, born and raised Howard Countyan. Went to school at Westminster and Fulton, graduated from there. Came back to the ranch in '72 after teaching school 3 years. Very active all my life. 3 sport lettermen in high school, 2 in college. No weight problems like I possibly have now. But otherwise, lived a very normal life, no smoking. May have drank just a little bit more sometimes than what I should have, but I'm not for sure that wasn't indicative of the times I was in school, and maybe still are. Well, when I came back to the ranch in '72, I worked for my father in a general ranching operation, and I rode a lot of horses, trained horses. So then I graduated from that kind of and just did a lot of dealing with horses and cattle of my own for several years. So I married and started a family here, and horses are my main business now. I show cutting horses all over the country. My life changed actually in 2001 when my wife passed away. And at that particular time in our lives, age was starting to come to be important. And so in '99, when they told her that she was diagnosed, we spent the next 2 years basically in the house not doing a whole lot. I went from that, I had both shoulders operated on, 2 legs operated on, 2 new knees. So there were a lot of changes over the last 15 years. And so from that, this stroke developed. We have a large deer camp here on Friday night prior to deer season opening on Saturday morning. And so we had like 100 people here on Friday night, and we just have a grand time. So I had awakened the brothers and the sons and son-in-laws with that at 4:30 in the morning. I ate breakfast, I went back in my bedroom, and as I started leaving the bedroom, I started feeling like I was slurring my speech, and my face was drawing, and I was beginning to lose my ability to walk. But I did manage to get out to the garage, and of course my boys out there saw immediately that I was having a problem. So I got set down, and literally the stroke symptoms passed right then. So I got up, walked to the truck on my own, got in the truck. We went over there, I got out of the truck, walked in the emergency room. They put me on the emergency table, of course. I had one more episode, much like the other one, that lasted, I'm talking maybe lasted 2 minutes. And they said, well, we better get you to Columbia. I had one more episode, middle of the morning, and it just the same way, lasted a matter of minutes. And then after lunch on Sunday, I had no more episodes of it, and I had no more problems particularly. My blood sugar, everything else was normal, was looking good, and they let me go Wednesday morning out of the hospital. I had kidney stones several times, and the first time I had those, I thought I was dying. That was painful. This was not painful at all. But when I was lying on the emergency table, and I was looking up and seeing the people I love most, that's when it hit me how serious it could be. It's obvious that the work the American Heart Association has done in the past led to my ability to probably improve so greatly. The technical, improvements that they've made, the blood thing, but this super blood thinner that they gave me, I think quite possibly made a huge difference in my recovery. Well, I think it's something that sometimes we procrastinate ourselves and we say, I'm not seeing any progress in the heart research. But let me tell you, there is research being done every day that is so positive, that leads to so many things that can attribute to not only my life being improved or being saved, but you here in the audience tonight. Every morning when I take that aspirin 81, it always says on the front of the bottle, American Heart Association approved. Thank goodness for organizations that do this, because ordinarily on our own, we would simply not do it today. We'll do it tomorrow.